Hey guys on YouTube, it's Laundro-Matt back again. Sorry, it's been a while since between videos. I've been incredibly busy and I've moved house as well. So yeah, lots going on, but I'm back again. I've only just realised that I've had this dishwasher for a little while and I didn't make a video of it. I meant to make a video of it when we had it set up at Elliot's, but no. So yes, I will make a video of it now. So this is a Vulcan Dishlex 500E model. You guys will have seen the previous video of my Vulcan Dishlex Mark 8 with the manual timer control dial, which is the lower end model of this series. So this is the more higher end, near the top of the line of that series, with its fully electronic controls and a few other features. So just looking at the controls here, it's pretty much a one-touch start. So this machine remembers the last cycle. It just stays on the cycle that you used it last. The only thing happens is this ready light stays on down here, so it's always ready, basically. So if you use the same cycle every time, like the pots wash, you can come along and just pretty much press one touch start and it'll just go. So no need to really worry about it. You can change the cycle, obviously, if you so desire, to all the different ones. Yeah, or you can turn, and if you want to turn all the lights off and just have it just in a turned off state, it will jump back to the cycle that you used last as well, which is quite cool. But if you want to turn it all off, then you just press clear and it'll kill all the lights, and then that's it. It's ready for you to come along and select your cycle and then press start. So quite convenient for a machine of that time. The interior, now I apologise, I did load this and then think I should probably make a video. So yeah. Right, so yeah, so it's full of dirty dishes, but you know, you get that, it's a dishwasher. So this thing does have an interior light, but it doesn't come on when you open the door to a certain point. It only comes on when you open the door past a certain point. And I guess that's just so that you can crack the door open and let steam escape and things like that without the interior light turning on. So it comes on when you're about halfway down. So you'll see in a second. There you go. So the interior light comes on. He's up in the corner there. Now this rack layout is pretty much the same as the Vulcan Dishlex, the Mark 8 that I've got. The filter system is pretty much the same as well. Let's have a look. See. So you can have a look at that bottom spray arm. That blue ring, again, is the intensity selector, so you can turn down the pressure of the water, the wash arm, or leave it up at the intense setting, where it just goes for it, basically. Pretty good filter setup. You've got that pull-out filter there just on the right-hand side, and then you can pull the whole tray out and give it a rinse. Underneath that is the water heater element, plus obviously the pump, the outlet port and the recirculation port as well. So that little white bit there is where the water comes in. This machine was $20. I paid $20 for this because a couple had moved into a house, an old house, and they were renovating it, and they pulled it out of the kitchen and thought, this is an old dishwasher, we'll just get rid of it. But they said, you know, it works absolutely fine as far as they could tell. But they were just like, yeah, it's $20 because it's an old girl. But yeah, in terms of racks, the versatility is really good on these, the flexibility. The top rack in particular I like because if you can see here, I'll just do a quick look-see over here. So, for example, these have two levels of drop down. So you've got a smaller one. You've got a smaller one that you can rest smaller things on, like shot glasses or espresso cups, you can lift that up, and it's got this here which drops down to hold in smaller coffee mugs or maybe highball glasses, something like that. Or you can lift this out entirely, and you've got all that space there for things like these big coffee mugs that we have. They sit in there perfectly, and the taller glasses as well that we have, they clear the top, because a lot of modern dishwashers, I find you can't fit a standard size dinner plate in. It just seems to, you know, without having to adjust this top rack, which then you might lose clearance for your taller glasses. Yeah, but whereas this is just perfect. It's made for the whole lot. You can fit anything in it. So, yeah. The sound cushioning on this is a lot better as well. When it's running, it just sounds like I think Elliot described it as sounding like a fan. It just sounds like a fan when it's running, which is, you know, a fairly good analogy. You've got your rinse dispenser and your detergent dispenser there. It's got a good indicator for the level of rinse aid there with your minimum and maximum. Of course, it's covered in granola because that's what I've just chucked in there. But yeah, so I'm just going to throw this on because this is just our load, because we're both going to work, so we're both going to be busy. So we're just going to chuck this on now. I'll pop in a little bit of this dishwasher powder. Oops. Oh, I went a bit too hard and heavy there, but that's all right. You can see that point there where that light turns on and off. Using Shine dishwasher powder, that's just Woolworths home brand here in Australia. So pretty much the cycles are rinse and hold, fast wash, normal wash, pots wash and super wash. Now, as a bit of a thing, it's like, so super wash is the only cycle that does a pre-wash. All the rest just go straight into the main wash, which is interesting. I thought pots wash might have done a quick pre-wash as well, but no, pots wash just goes straight into the main wash. Super wash is the only one that does a pre-wash, but I found that with this dishwasher you don't really need a pre-wash because it's just such an intense dishwasher. Like the way it washes, it's just it's really good. The pots wash has an extended main wash period to really get those pots nice and clean. Normal wash is just pretty much I've never really timed it, but yeah, it's quite a quick cycle, the normal wash. It does do 3 rinse cycles, so 2 cold and then 1 heated. What's good on this display as well is that it actually tells you when it's heating, so you know when it's in the main wash phase because the heat light will come on, and you know when it's in the final wash, the final rinse, because the heat light will come on. So you can sort of get a good idea about where it is in the cycle without needing a countdown timer. But yeah, it tells you everything about what's going on, which is quite nice. Excuse me, I'm a bit snotty this morning. So, we're just going to use the normal wash today because it's not a full load. It's just a get it out of the way load. So, we'll just hit normal wash and then we'll just hit start. Being an 80s dishwasher, it absolutely uses quite a large amount of water, but you know what? It works. we go, that's the water turned off, so yeah. That's basically as loud as it gets. That will quieten off a little bit as the water heats up as well. But you can hear the spray arm passing over that air fryer basket. That's that noise that you can hear. I mean, she could do, you know, she definitely needs a spray paint just to tidy up. If I was putting this into a kitchen, I mean, we had it in Elliot's kitchen, and I really should have spray painted it then, but I didn't. So, and it just lives in the garage here because there's no space in the kitchen for a dishwasher. So it just lives outside the back door in the garage here. So it doesn't necessarily need a spray job, but if I was, you know, at some point I really should. It's for $20, it's the best dishwasher. And as you can see now, the heat light has just come on, so it will now heat up to 65, and then it will carry on with the wash. It'll be 3 rinses, final rinse at 65, and then it'll just turns the dry element on for about 10 minutes, and then it finishes. So, yeah. The economy option there, sorry, is just it turns the temperature down to 50, I believe, or 55. So, yeah. But that's basically it, guys. It's a good old Aussie dishwasher, and I love it. I'm a big fan of these vintage dishwashers. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.